Hi, I'm Daisy Wilkinson. I live in Inlet Beach, Florida. It's so beachy there with a lot of tourists, and I love the ranch because it's peaceful, quiet, and you just get to have fun. When we're in Florida, my home state, there's fishing, and there's really no hunting there. So all year I'm like, come on, Dad, let's go to Texas. Let's get away from a little bit.
It's become a tradition with Josh and I that every year we like to get our girls down here. We try to get them down here twice a year together to hunt, hang out. It's kind of like our family reunion, so to speak. And fortunately, both our families, both our daughters love to hunt. We kind of have the same thing. We start with each one of with our kids, and it's, you know, they shoot a doe first, which Daisy did 2 years ago, and then they graduate to a buck, and we try to get them on a management buck, and Daisy did great with that last year, and this year she really shocked me because one, she wanted to take up bow hunting, and two, she really is more interested in waiting for the right buck than just going out and shooting a deer. So I was impressed that she has learned a lot. She's taken some of the management lessons, but she's really now focused and challenging herself to wait for that next level buck instead of just going out and harvesting a deer and going back and playing with the kids.
I have my own deer rifle. It is a CZ65 Grendel. That gun, when it shoots, it's not that loud or it doesn't kick as much, and the more you shoot it, the more you get better at it.
We're fortunate enough to have a relationship with All Seasons where they provide top of the line blinds for us. And last year they sent us a big blind. We call it the 8-footer. And Josh spent a lot of time up there this 10-point last year. And he wasn't quite ready. We had a ton of footage of him. You know, we thought when we had Daisy, this would be the perfect place for her to encounter that deer. We didn't know if he was still around. We didn't know if that was his area still, but it was as good a place as ever to start. So the conditions were rough. I mean, it was up to 30-mile-an-hour winds, and it was warm. We didn't really know what was in that area. I was about to give up hope on day one, but it was nice to get Daisy settled in, and I was doing what we all do now. I was playing Candy Crush on my phone. I looked up, and right across the field, that buck is staring right at me from the bushes. Daisy, don't move. See him? Okay, don't move. He kind of snapped toward you. Yeah. He's getting keen. We can't keep him there for too long.
He's little.
No. Just hang tight. So we did the normal scramble, you know, the early season deer jitters, moving everything around, everyone rustling. He walked across the field, didn't see us, but we got our eyes on him. So we knew, you know what, this is gonna come together. Hours passed, figured, okay, that's about it for the day. And the deer are still bachelored up. We kind of were giving up hope, and then all of a sudden a 4-pointer came out in the field. Behind him was a 6-er, a little 8, juvenile deer. And then the deer we were looking for stepped out. He was running with that crew. And we thought, oh man, you know, it doesn't happen that easy. It's not supposed to be that easy. Day one, first sit in the afternoon. We got 6 more days here.
Can I shoot?
No. Take your finger off the trigger. Just look at it. Just look. Daisy.
What?
Look at him, don't shoot.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna happen. And then we couldn't shoot him because he was right near the feeder, and then he was right near the baby deer, so we couldn't shoot him.
Daisy, wait. So the deer's he's kind of easing off a little bit to the right. It's about to happen. I know it's about to happen. It's got to happen. He's walking, he's feeding. All of a sudden he picks his head up and takes off. No warning, wasn't spooked, didn't put his tail up, just was time to go, and that ended day one. So one of the traditions we have here in South Texas is, or at least this little ranch that Josh and I call home, we like to go to the grocery store before we come to camp, and they have a wide selection of candles. Some are for good luck, some are for different prayer candles, right? Mm-hmm. So this year we let Daisy, now traditionally Josh and I pick out the candles, but this year we said Daisy pick a candle out. Yeah. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what this candle's good for, but Daisy felt this candle was tying her to the spirit of the buck, the ranch. So we're gonna light this candle today because we had a close encounter last night and you reminded us in the blind that we did not light the candle. Could have been a problem.
And there's all candles right there.
Right, all the candles are up there. So we're gonna light this candle before our hunt today. Say a little prayer. Ask for some good luck tonight, right? Mm-hmm. Respectful harvest of the whitetails that we take care of so well here and we love so much.
Yes, sir.
And so we're hopefully gonna have some good luck and see if the candle works. So I'm pretty much at this point, I'm pretty convinced that we're not going to see this deer again. Not telling Daisy that, but I'm convinced that you're not going to get 3 chances on a mature whitetail here. So Josh and I talked, and how the deer was coming in fast and looking at us. He wasn't settling down. The feeder was in the middle of the field. Josh recommended that we take some Big and J Deadly Dust and some BB squared, and we kind of put it strategically in the field so that if he comes from either side, he's going to hit that BB squared or that Deadly Dust, and he's going to stop and give us maybe a little more of an opportunity than we've had. Got the blind set up right. Everything was looking good. I went back to Old Faithful. The number one thing to bring deer in, no matter what state in the country you're in, is Candy Crush. It's like eating a sandwich when you fish. Whenever you bite a sandwich, a fish bites your line. Well, I found with deer hunting, when I play Candy Crush, the bucks come in, and I'm in the middle of a game, and I look up, and that buck is sitting in the bushes in the same place that he was day one. Days, move the strap from underneath the gun. Okay. He's gonna come out.
I got this, Dad. I got this, Jill.
Okay, hold on. Whenever you're ready, Days. August, you ready? Yeah. When he stops. All right. Wait. Good. Oh, hold on. Hold on, Days.
I can't shoot him.
No, I know. Stay in the scope. When he gets clear and he stops, you can. Okay.
Can I go?
Yes. Yep. Whenever you're ready. We get the gun out the window. The deer stops. Daisy's confident. She's about to shoot. Click. I didn't load the rifle. Whenever you're ready. Okay. What? Oh, Here. I was so nervous. We were rushing that morning when I put the gun in the Jeep. Didn't have one in the chamber, and got everything into the stand, and the gun didn't have a bullet in it. I don't even know what to think at this point. Luckily, August was running the camera next to me, and he was closer to Daisy with the gun, so he was able to get the gun down and load the gun. But at that point, that buck looks at us, and I said, "That's it. He's gone. We are done. I cannot believe that this is going to happen." Well, he settled down. There were a lot of other deer in the field. He settled down. Daisy was on him. Got it done. Hold on, he's perfect. Yeah. Perfect, Dave. Right now.
Let's go, buddy.
Did she hit it? Ha! Daisy.
Let's go, buddy.
Hey, you are awesome. Hey, let me take this for you. Let's go. You know, you go to different revivals and you hear people speaking in tongues and things. And Daisy, after she shot that deer, it was like a spirit came into her. She had a voice that was like 5 octaves lower. She said a saying I've never ever heard her say.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy.
Hey, you are awesome. Hey, let me take this for you. Both August and I looked at each other. We couldn't figure out what was going on, but there was elation off the charts on her part.
Right here. No. No, right here. No. Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Daisy.
What?
Well, you got your first buck last year, and girl, let me tell you something. Holy smokes.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Oh,
If this is
Daisy, look at this. Nope, we're good. Daisy, look at the size of this deer.
Where did I shoot him?
Daisy, what do you think of this?
Wait, where did I shoot him? Hold on. My first thought when I saw him was, I wanted to see where I hit him. I wanted to see where I hit him, because if I hit him like somewhere that I wasn't aiming, I would get a little disappointed in myself, because I want to try my best.
All right, tell me what happened.
Okay, so there was 7 deer coming up in front of us. And then probably a half an hour later, he came out and he was in the bushes and he was staring down us. And so we were like, okay. And so we weren't moving. Ooh.
So the crazy thing is, he came out the same place across the field that we saw him the first day, Josh.
Oh yeah?
Same place. Watch us from the bushes.
And did the same.
But you know, we took your advice this time. We put out that deadly dust in key areas, and that was holding the does and that small buck in there. And he saw them feeding, and he kind of went in real comfortable and easy. Daisy harvesting this mature whitetail was really icing on the cake. The time we get to spend together here with no distractions, with our family here in South Texas, Josh and his wife and his daughters, hanging out, doing fun stuff, getting back to nature, settling down for a minute. You know, Daisy even puts her cell phone away here and wants to do things, wants to go look for arrowheads and fill deer feeders. It's just nice to take a break. And the beautiful thing about South Texas, it gives you that ability to really turn everything off, get back to nature, see a part of the country that's still wild, and just appreciate all the things we have.